When it comes to the top broadcasters in football, doesn't matter if we're talking about Fox, ESPN, CBS, or now Amazon Prime, everybody has an opinion. People usually aren't neutral about those guys, whether it's Joe Buck and Troy Aikman, whether it's Jim Nantz and Tony Romo, or of course, if it's a guy like Chris Collinsworth. But it looks like people are starting to turn on Tony Romo a little bit. When he first became a broadcaster, he started going viral because, I'm going to predict this play and this play. But as time's gone on, he's worn a little bit on people, so much so that apparently CBS has tried to do an intervention. Now, I think that Romo's fine when he's broadcasting. I don't think he's great, but I don't hate him, right? I'm not one of those guys that fall in the category of I either hate you or I love you. I think Tony Romo's fine. He can be a little much at times, I think. But overall, it doesn't distract me too much from watching the game. It looks like some people at CBS wanted to change him a little bit. CBS reportedly staged an intervention for Tony Romo amid his broadcast woes. After controversy swirled around CBS Sports broadcaster Tony Romo this week, news has emerged that the network bosses staged an intervention with him to address his flagging performance in the broadcast booth. CBS execs reportedly flew to Romo's house in Dallas several times last year to review game film to help him get his mojo back, the New York Post reported. Now, people at CBS have clap back and saying, no, this wasn't an intervention. We're just meeting with talent just like we do regularly. But it definitely seemed from these initial reports like some people at CBS felt like Tony Romo needed to change something. Romo has only been with the network a few years after signing a massive $17 million contract with CBS after his abrupt retirement. The contract made him the highest paid game analyst in TV history. But clearly, CBS suits are unhappy with this performance and feel he lost his rapport with partner Jim Nantz. And I think that this team actually works because Jim Nantz is so level. I mean, Jim Nantz is the Masters, right? He's about as level as you can get in the sports booth, and he knows how to work around anything. And Tony Romo can be a little bit wild in terms of what he does. So I do think that's one of the reasons it's a better balance for him. I think if you put Tony Romo with Gus Johnson as a broadcasting team. That would be crazy. That would be hectic. That'd be chaotic. But I think one of the reasons it's worked is because it's Jim Nantz with Tony Romo, but CBS doesn't think so. The paper added the executives reviewed tapes, had dinner, and discussed the former player's work on air. But thus far, insiders say it's not done the network much good. The stakes are high next year because CBS is set to broadcast the Super Bowl in 2024 with Romo and Nantz in the broadcast booth. Now, of course, the controversy that people were talking about that popped up was a non-controversy. It was Tony Romo looked like he was going to say something. He started with net, and people was he going to say the N-word? Which is just so stupid and laughable. It's a dumb, fake controversy. But that was one of the reasons his name was out there swirling. Then these reports came out. What do you guys think? Do you think that Tony Romo needs to drastically change what he's doing, that CBS needs to be worried, have an intervention with Tony Romo about his work in the broadcast booth? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.